everyone, it's Coach Christine and welcome to a special summer edition of Christine's Kitchen. So, come on in, let's talk about this. We've been gardening all summer, and if you have ever grown zucchini, you know that it like never stops growing. So if you like zucchini, this is your episode, or 2 or 3, because we grew zucchini, and I have so much zucchini that I am almost, not quite, but close, over zucchini. I have given it away. Let me explain why. This gigantic zucchini is just one of like 40, maybe? They're huge. And this is a little one. Holy shnikes. So, they're amazing, they're healthy, they're packed full of nutrients, they substitute for a base for so many options to give you low carb dishes, and I have done all of them. So stay tuned to this whole zucchini series. We will be showing you how to do some cheesy zucchini fritters. We'll show you how to do a zucchini-based lasagna. But because I have been asked for about the 15th time in the past couple of weeks, am I going to make zucchini bread? The answer, my friends, is yes. I'm making it today, and that will be our first fun, fabulous recipe up here. So, you're going to need a zucchini. You're going to need some ingredients. It's very simple. I'm going to teach you both variations, whether you are doing this vegan or doing it totally traditional. So, if you, either way, let me just give you the list. You need some green onions. You need some cheese, usually a cheddar base of some sort. You're going to need flour. You will need milk and apple cider or white wine vinegar. Doesn't matter if it's non-dairy, full fat, half and half, doesn't matter. Just grab your milk, grab your white-based vinegar. You will need an egg, or you'll use flaxseed if you're doing this as a vegan option. Salt, baking soda, baking powder, that's it. So, go grab the ingredients, meet back here in a few minutes, and see you soon. All right, friends, welcome back. So we have all of our ingredients measured out and ready to rock and roll. First thing you want to do is take a cup of milk and add 1 teaspoon of your white vinegar to that. That could be a white wine vinegar, an apple cider vinegar, totally fine, doesn't matter. But you want to take that and set it aside. This is going to create your buttermilk. Yes, it's going to curdle a little, but that's what makes buttermilk. So do it, you're good to go. Then you want to make sure that you have your zucchini and you're going to shred it. So I've already pre-done this, but basically I use the zucchini in a cheese grater. You're going to measure out when you're shredding about 1.5 cups of your grated zucchini. Once that is all shred, you want to take a paper towel and just wrap the zucchini into it so that it takes out about a tablespoon of the moisture. It doesn't have to be totally drained. If you want to make it even a little easier, you can take that zucchini, add a tiny bit of salt to it, and then put it through your salad spinner. That will pull a lot of that water out, and then it's already ready to go for you. So make sure you've got 1.5 cups of that zucchini on the side, ready to go. Let's start with our dry ingredients. So the first thing you want to do is take 2 cups of your flour. You can use an oat flour or white flour, your choice. If you need a gluten-free flour, any of these are going to work just fine. To that, for our dry mixture, you're going to add in, let's see here, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So we're just going to take all of that, mix our dry mixture together, and we'll just set this aside. This is going to be a savory, cheesy zucchini quick bread. So when you're looking at quick breads, they're quick because you don't have to wait for yeast to rise. So we're literally having the oven heating behind us to 350, mixing the dry ingredients, then we'll set those aside. We'll mix the wet ingredients. So you're going to take 3 tablespoons of butter, melt it, add that to your buttermilk mixture. So we're just going to take that in, and then you want to add a single egg to that. So I'm using a flax egg here. A regular egg is just fine. We're just going to take it, put it all into a little cup, mix it together with your whisk, and now your wet ingredients are all mixed. This is super fast, incredibly easy, hence quick bread. Now, we take the wet mixture, you mix it with the dry mixture. Go ahead and dump that in, just stirring as you go. And once all of this is mixed up, we will get to the real good stuff here. So we'll just take a second here. You can see it's all in live time. I don't know, what are we going to spend? All of 4 minutes maybe prepping this entire recipe? I'm going to give it a couple more minutes to allow time for what you're shredding. But in general, just once you have the ingredients out and you're mixing it all up, it's literally just like, let me whip it up in my kitchen. Why wouldn't I make a cheesy, savory, quick bread to have with my dinner this evening? Sounds good to me, and it only takes a few minutes to whip up. So now that you have this all mixed together, you want to add in your zucchini. So we'll take a 1.5 cups of the shredded, partially drained zucchini, mix that in here. Take 2 green onions, chop them up, toss it in, and then take a 1.5 cups of your favorite white cheddar or cheddar cheese, add that to your mixture, and we're just going to bring all of these flavors together. So easy as can be. Now, you're going to have a bread pan, something like this, or a foil version. You want to make sure that it has a non-stick spray on it because nobody wants to have the bread stuck in here when it looks delicious. You don't want to like peel it out of the pan. You're going to take this mixture once it's all together, transfer it to your baking dish, and then we will go ahead and get that put into the oven. You want to bake this for approximately an hour or until a toothpick comes out clean. So we're mixed, ready to transfer. Get all of our ooey gooey batter in. Easy as can be. It doesn't get a whole lot faster than that when it comes to bread making, my friends. All right. Put it in the oven. See you in about an hour. After the hour, you take it out of the oven. Pretty self-explanatory. You want to just take a thin spatula or maybe a knife and just gently rub along the edges of your pan to loosen this. And you want to transfer this to a cooling rack. Now, here goes nothing. Fingers are crossed under these mittens. You're going to take it. You're going to flip it. Woo! Yes! I love when it works on the first try. So we're just going to let this cool. Flipping it. We're just going to leave it upside down until it cools, and that way we can flip it over without breaking it into little pieces. We'll slice it up, top it with a little bread or whatever your favorite topping on savory zucchini cheesy bread is, and we'll pair it with some dinner tonight. All right, my friends, stay tuned for next week. We will be doing some zucchini fritters, and like I said, up on the docket is going to be zucchini lasagna, and whatever else we can come up with. All right, well, this is a great way to sneak some vegetables into an indulgent little treat, and that's all I've got for you. From my kitchen to yours, have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.